How we started the game. I knew we were. You can tell sometimes. Sometimes on the last game of a road trip, you see a dip in energy. We've been traveling a lot, and we came out. We kind of laid the hammer right away, especially defensively. I thought it was great. Obviously some slippage in the second half, but really impressed with our kind of road mentality. Again, last game of the trip, we were ready to play.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You could have slept right. I mean, a lot of teams do. I don't think anybody would have faulted you for it, right?
Yeah.
This is a tough road trip. So how did you guys come through this 4-0?
Yeah, I mean, it's a resilient group. It's a group that's together. There's such a belief right now. It's like an expectation, like you're supposed to win this game, and I felt it. Obviously, Evan having a monster game really helped our cause.
Chris,
Kenny, you mentioned the road mentality. How do you define that?
I always feel like kind of the team that sets the tone, that comes out more aggressive. The more aggressive team has the advantage. On the road, I always feel like you can't wait for things to happen. You gotta kind of go and get it and play with force right off the bat. And we did exactly that. There was no, hey, let's see how this game goes. It was like I knew right away this is a game with our mentality was we're gonna go and get it.
Do you believe that winning is habitual?
No, I mean, not in this league. I mean, it's so hard to win in this league. There's so much parity. I do think you catch a wave, right? A confidence wave, and then everything, everything flows. It seems like that's what we've caught. We and it's a collective confidence, right? Sometimes it's 2 or 3 guys. Seems like we have 12, 13 guys that are playing with great confidence and on both ends.
You mentioned something about the team expecting to win these kinds of games.
Yeah.
Has that been the feeling around the team from the very beginning of the season, or has that grown as the season has?
I think it's grown. I think because we were still discovering in the beginning, and then as we started, getting some big wins. I feel like it's definitely grown. It's expanded. And like I said, even tonight we just the force and the confidence we played with. 4,000 man. We're gonna. I thought personally, I'm like we're gonna come out. Gonna fight fatigue. It's gonna be a tough one to grind through, and we just kind of came out with that force right off the bat.
38 assists, only 8 turnovers. How have you guys been able to create that kind of ball movements, it's player cut, and just the way that this offense hums?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we worked on it, but it's probably 5% structure and tactics, and 95% players that are connected amongst themselves. And we have a lot of what I call connectors, guys that can really pass the ball. George and Max, and then our best players can pass. It's a big and then how it is. You got to have the kind of like that selfless mentality that I am going to pass, and that's kind of where we are. We have the skill to pass, but we also have the willingness to pass.
Anything else in the room? Go ahead.
Speaking of the connectors, how important is it for the players that are spacing to be aggressive, catch and shoot shots instead of maybe over driving or things of that nature to keep the defense honest?
I feel like sometimes we do that. we overdrive sometimes, and I think that's part of the reason we didn't have 53s. We had 43s. I thought we definitely drove, but we got spacers too. We got with Evan shooting the ball like he's shooting now. It gives you more space to make those passes. I think Max had 7 assists tonight. So we got so many guys that can pass the ball. That's why the offense is looking like it is.